Hi guys. Boop, 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 boop. How are you? Okay, so today we're gonna react to Grimes' latest album that is called Miss Anthropocene. What should I have to know about her? I know nothing at all. I mean, it's the first album, so this is gonna be my first time ever listening to her. And I'm kinda curious, so... First song is called So Happy I Fell Through the Earth, and it's an art mix. What does that mean? Yes. Wow. I'm expecting something, right? Should I? Ooh. I'm looking at the timing right now and I'm seeing that this song was 6 minutes and 10 seconds long. I didn't notice that while listening to this song. This song had a whole vibe to it. I think that songs like this shouldn't be interpreted by people listening to them, but you just have to let yourself go and listen to the music and the words. I like the fact that I think that there was this kind of vision for this song where nothing is certain, you know? There wasn't really a structure for the lyrics. There wasn't really a structure for the production. I mean, it was all over the place in a good way. This song felt like going to outer space and just enjoying floating in the air without wondering why or what is happening. I mean, you know, sometimes when you listen to certain songs, they are complex because this is not a simple song. You just wonder what is happening really. I mean, what is she talking about? Where does she want to go? But listening to this song, I really let go of all these mechanisms in my head and just enjoy the music. I always do this. I try to figure out what's behind a song or a message, but with this song I just let myself go, and it's something that my body has to process, not my mind, you know? And sometimes, a lot of the times with song is completely different. What I have to say in short about this song, I felt it, even though I didn't wonder what she was talking about. I felt the production, and it's fun because this song has the word heavy in the title, but I felt everything, anything, but not heavy at all. I mean, I felt like floating. I love the beat drop at minute 4, that it wasn't that hard as and I think a lot of you expected. At the beginning I felt some influences. I was just like, what, am I listening to a Björk album again? I felt that resemblance, and I mean, I just want to leave it there. Don't want to say anything else. Next song is called Dark Seed. I hope I pronounced it the right way. And it's featuring some Japanese sign. I believe it's Japan. I don't know. But it's featuring another artist. Let's go. Just like I like this part. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, that was different. A lot different from what I usually listen to. I mean, this shit is by far the most futuristic song I've ever heard. I mean, I felt like being in a different universe. I felt like being in a video game almost. As the first song, this one felt more present. I mean, because I was wondering what the fuck was happening, because I understood maybe less than half the song. But at the same time, I just wanted to, I mean, I felt badass, but this again was so futuristic that I don't want to ask myself what happened, even though I'm asking myself what happened. But the beat was fire. I felt it. I like the fact that the bass is the main element in these productions. I'm kind of digging the fact that it's all digital, you know? But that's the sense of the album, because the album is pure futuristic. I don't want to say pop because I don't think it's pop, but abstract music. Next song is called Delete Forever. I didn't expect that. Wow, I like the melody. Ooh. Wow, I like this. Whoa. What is happening? Fuck, I didn't expect this song at all. After two tracks like the previous ones, this one is really more raw and more concrete, and is about real feelings. So I was present in the moment and I felt everything she sang. I mean, this song has a lot of messages behind it. To me, it's about drugs addiction and death. And maybe these two elements are related in a way. Always down when I'm not up, guess it's just my rotten luck to fill my time with permanent blue. I mean, I felt that this was a reflection on how artists live their lives once they are famous, you know? But it's just something that a lot of people that are creative people go through, because I mean, they say that creative people feel things more, are more aware of what is happening around them. I like the fact that she says that people think that people like her are naive and just innocent people, but she wishes she's still naive and innocent, but in reality she experienced a lot, as she says in the chorus. And that innocence is long gone, but people still believe that. But I like the fact that she introduced real instruments in the production. I kinda was thinking about how in the last two choruses the production changed and how the instruments left the track. I don't know if I'm really into that, but there's a thing you have to know about me. I like a lot of instruments. But if you put strings or banjos in the production, I mean, I'm yours, you know? So the minute I listened to that little banjo in the background, I knew that this was the shit, the real shit. So this one, it was kind of unexpected, was a lot to process and to take in. Next song is called Violence. That is so pop to do. Yes. Okay, we're back to futuristic now. This song, if you ask me what I think it's about, I will tell you I have no fucking clue. And I didn't feel the violence at all. I mean, this is the thing with her. She delivers a message and I feel the opposite, just like the first song, you know? But it's okay. The production here is more into the house vibe with those electro elements still. And I'm really digging this new introduction to the pop world. I mean, that I like it like that and I like it like that. I thought it was really, really pop and I didn't expect it to be in the track. And the fact that she closes the track with these two lines repeated, it shows me that she's having fun because I didn't expect it at all. Next song is called 4 AM. In a tribe. Wow. It's like Indian. It kind of makes me want to dance. I don't know why. What is happening? So fucking different. Wow. This song is a sort of a circular motion to me. It starts off really slow and just like an Indian hymn, and it ended like that too, but in the middle there just was chaos. And if you ask me what the fuck happens at 4 AM, I have no clue. But I mean, I'm here to find out. So with her music, I'm kind of digging more and paying more attention to the structure of the production and all the little details and influences that she put in every song. I'm just seeing that she produced all of the tracks. I mean, almost all of the tracks. And she's more detailed in the production rather than the lyrics, to me at least. But that's a good thing. I mean, it's not a negative thing when you have a production that speaks louder than words. I felt again this feeling of being in a video game with this drum and bass production. It kind of reminded me a bit of British production. Don't come for me. So I felt that, of course I felt the electro influence, this oriental again music and influence that was present in the production, but also in the way she was singing, the bridge and the intro and those na-na-nas, you know? This song was more chaotic than the rest. Next song is called New Gods. I like this sort of alternation and variation in the track list because this one again was slower than the two before and it was more a song, you know, and not something futuristic or abstract to me. I want to focus more on the message here and on one particular part of the song in the pre-chorus when she says, I wear black eyeliner and black attire, so take me higher and higher. I think that this is the line where the message revolves around. I mean, the fact that she's really looking for new gods because old gods, the ones she and all of us believed in, kind of let her down with all that happened in the world. I mean, if you think about it, you believe in one god or multiple gods and then you see what happens in the world, and then you think, why this is happening if we have something above us, you know, or someone above us. But at the end, if you don't want to give me, because at the end I'm still a human being, so just like relationships, if you don't want to give me what I need and what I want, I'm gonna just leave you. So she's doing the same exact things with gods, and she's leaving the old ones for the new ones. So this line, the black eyeliner, black attire, it almost felt like a funeral where she left behind all the old gods to give herself to the new gods and hope that the new gods are way more efficient than the old ones. The production here, of course, is more simple compared to the chaotic and electro house and futuristic ones, but it's still enjoyable and has those elements that remind you of the previous tracks. So this far the album to me is pretty cohesive. It has a great range of variety, let's say that, because once you're in this world you don't expect songs like this or the lead forever. So it's really refreshing to have productions like Suave I Fell Through the Earth and 4 AM, and this kind of productions more chill that gives you the time to think and reflect and just take a deep breath to go on. Next song is called My Name is Dark and is an art mix again. Wow, yes, guitar. So this was the kind of music that I was expecting from her, and I'm kind of glad that patiently it's here. This song is way more near my taste in music. Not that I didn't like the rest of the album, but this one is more dark and kind of futuristic punk. I want to say this. I want to put it like this. Futuristic punk, I think, is the right term to use. I like this kind of underground new look, but this song had it all, and I can't even think how she managed to produce this one, because with all those elements, noises and reverb, digital production and live instruments such as guitar and the drum, I believe that this one was a nightmare to produce. But the outcome is impressive. I think that the voice production was really fitting for the track. This one might be my favorite one. There is a distinction that I want to make, because the production was way more present and concrete compared to her voice. Her voice felt just like a demon voice sometimes. It felt like a strange creature singing, you know? To me, her lyrics are almost like sci-fi or futuristic, or I don't know, futuristic kind of movie soundtrack, or a video game song or soundtrack again. And it's new to me because I don't usually listen to shit like this, because it's not really my thing. I mean, fantasy movies and futuristic stuff, or just video games in general, I stopped playing PlayStation or video games in general when I was 9, so you get what I'm saying. Next song is called You'll Miss Me When I'm Not Around. What? Wow. Okay, this one was actually really different from everything I heard before. It's way more into the Delete Forever and the New Gods, but with a complete different message. Here, I don't know why, I didn't expect a voice production like this. I mean, the first thing that I liked in the production was the loop that she used. And I mean, the lyrics were pretty interesting to me because even though she was talking about death most of the time, it had this positive message behind it. Hey, if I'm gonna die, I'm still going to heaven, so I'm not worried about that. It has this strange balance between really heavy stuff and some way positive things. The only thing I didn't like, I don't know why, don't ask me that, but the way she said last call, it felt like strange. But I really like the melody and how she sings You'll Miss Me When I'm Not Around. I felt it very comfortable. It's a strange word to use, but comfortable is the word. At the end, it almost felt like a baby singing with that voice production. Next song is called Before the Fever. Wow. This one was pretty sad. I felt the connection with two songs on the album. The first one and the previous one, You'll Miss Me When I'm Not Around, and So Heavy I Fell Through the Earth. So Heavy I Fell Through the Earth, I felt it more with some of the elements in the production. But with the You'll Miss Me When I'm Not Around, I felt it more in the lyrics. I mean, she's still talking about death. In this particular song, I liked how they used the voice effect. And I like all this scenario and this idea of the end of the world. I felt that like this song was really sweeter than the first one in the message. More vulnerable in a way. And towards the end, I mean the outro and the instrumental part, I felt it more desperate and sweet at the same time. Just like sort of a representation of death and how people that are still alive see you when you're dead. I mean, just all the faces. I felt in a way a little bit of the Lana Del Rey production in here. I don't know why, but this song was way more enjoyable in a way that you don't have to really pay attention to what is happening, but just enjoy the song as a song. And I like that towards the end she decided to put a song like this, you know. Next song and last song on the album is called Idoru. Some nature in the production. As I was saying before, I like the fact that going towards the end, she's really giving space to the music. I don't know, with some of the other tracks, I felt like in a rush or just in a chaos. But with these two last tracks, I felt more open, I don't know, free. Freer than in outer space. But this song, it was quite an unexpected one. Of course, I like the fact that she takes her time to enjoy this track in the most pure and joyful way compared to the other tracks. I felt the connection with the previous track for the openness of the production. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but it's just a word that I'm gonna use, so. But with a complete different message. It was more about love, an honest one. It added that positive twist to the album, and I felt it. I felt the difference, and I like the fact that she took these 7 minutes to process everything, you know. It just felt like an happy ending of a movie, as I was saying to you, or as a video game, just when you're done playing your video game and you just saved the world. Production wise, I have nothing to say, because this song, as all the other songs, were really perfect because they were unique, you know. I never heard anything like this before. This was really different compared to what I usually listen to. It might be the first time I'm listening to something like this, really. As I said before, it's really futuristic and had a lot of influences, but with those influences, she never lost her uniqueness. It's something that is recognizable, even her voice production, even though it's constantly different from song to song. It's just recognizable, you know that it's her, and if you don't know that it's her by her voice, you know that it's her by her production. And I like the fact that she took the risk to create a project like this. But when you have a product like this that is so diverse and different and just not generic, you just have to pay attention to it. To me, the one that made me really interested in her is My Name is Dark, because it was really my genre, but not because of that. It's just because she recreated the genre to give it her interpretation, you know? So I find it interesting that she found a way to do that. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the album, on her. See you really, really soon. I hope. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Bye.